believe that designing conversations, that structured conversations, can create golden moments. I want to tell you a story about why I believe that. So November 1st, 2019 was Innovation Day at Arizona State University. And I was walking down the hall of the Memorial Union, which is a big conference room, ballroom, kind of gathering place. And on that day, we had filled every room in that building with over 1,000 people and 75 teams and 200 trained facilitators that we had taught a conversation design tool. So how to solve problems, how to take a challenge that you were facing and get to solutions. And if you've ever planned a big event, you can imagine how anxious I was when I'm walking down the hall checking on things and turn a corner and my colleague is coming towards me and he's not where he should be. He should have been with a room of folks helping them run their conversations. And so I'm marching towards him and my heart's racing and my palms are sweating. And as I'm getting closer, he's just kind of, he's got his hands in his pockets and he's just kind of ambling and he has this very confused look on his face. And so I march up, Clayton, what's wrong? Why aren't you with your people? Like, what's going on? And he just kind of sits there and thinks for a minute. He goes, they don't need me. And in my anxiety, I'm like, of course they do. Who doesn't need you? What's going on? And he pauses again, and this time, he kind of stands a little straighter and his face starts to light up and he goes, they don't need me. And I was thrown back to as a 17-year-old when I got to travel to Europe with my band. And it was a full orchestra, and it's the last day of this musical tour, and we're sitting in the middle of a cathedral in Paris, and we're tired and we're ready to go home. So we're kind of cashing in the concert, right? But it's choir, strings, brass, wind, and for one moment, every single instrument and every voice was in perfect tune. And they hit the note at the right time. And it must have rang with the acoustics of the room because it just rang. And I still get goosebumps. I still get the hair on the back of my neck stands up. And I remember sitting there, I'm playing my trumpet, and I'm blinking furiously because the tears in my eyes, I have to read the music, and I glance over at my second chair, and there's a tear falling down his cheek, and I look over at the tuba player next to me, and she's literally openly sobbing. And it struck me that it was a shared experience, and as a musician, we chase what we call the golden moment. It's this moment where everything aligns perfectly, but you only reach it together. You can't reach it as a solo musician. It has to be with others. And so as I'm looking at Clayton and he is literally glowing, I realized we had struck a golden moment. We had provided for these people the opportunity to have this kind of experience. So that's how I know that structured conversations can create golden moments.